Antime.com, your singer, songwriter, actor, author, poet. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. All right, I should have had this all done together to ready and stuff like that. But y'all know y'all know how it is. Y'all know what's up. So let's go on and get this thing started. Get this party started on a Saturday night. I can only do small clips of music because I don't want them to copyright me, right? Unless they copyright me for my own music. So, you know, we ain't gonna be doing too much of nobody else's music. I might do a karaoke or two in here, but I ain't planning on it. Let's see what happens. First things first, I gotta check and make sure that everything looks and sounds good. Then I gotta do my dishes and yes, I hear you. I hear you coming alive. Oh, sometime. See, I got phlegm already. Shall we go to YouTube? Yes, we shall. I'll never see my young man. Lord, I should put on my glasses and stuff like that while I'm trying to see. I can't see nothing. But let me just make sure that I'm live. I is. And there's like a 10-second delay. But we can deal with that. I'll never, you'll never, we'll never, ooh, ooh, ooh. Now see, Jasmine Crockett done lost the darn Texas primary. And everything's coming up. Why she lost? We know why she lost. We all know why she lost. They done cheated that woman out of her. Well, I don't know if she would have won even with all the votes being counted and stuff like that. But they done messed up the polls and stuff. They done threw out votes. 2 hours worth of votes in the blackest county in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. 2 hours worth of votes in the blackest county in the city. This looks good even without my little light, right? Okay, that looks good without you in my light. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for the thumbs. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? I hear too much. Thanks for the thumbs. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? I hear too much. Okay, you got to go. Yeah. I did warm up this morning, right? But I don't feel like it. I mean, it just don't feel like it. Okay, what's going on? How you doing? What's up? I just came from Trader Joe's. First, I went to the, well, let me see. What did I have to do today? I had a few things to do today, but I decided to go to a movie. I was doing my social medias all morning. I was so proud of myself, but I was doing videos like crazy, y'all. Let me tell you. Plus, they have this little new feature here on YouTube where you can, and they already have it on TikTok, but they just got it on YouTube. I got a notification and you can take a video and they have several things that they can make you can take a picture and it'll make it move and stuff. And it has several things that it can make it do. And a lot of it had to do with the Winter Olympics. So that's the way that they kicked it off. So, of course, I tried one of the features, and then I was having a hard time trying to find, when I first was looking for it, I couldn't find how to use the feature, because, usually you would go into your shorts, blah, 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 you would look for the other AI features and stuff like that, but that's not how you find it. So I was like, oh, you know what? Since I had a hard time finding it, maybe other people would have a hard time finding it too. So I did a little tutorial. Okay, I did have that on. I did a little tutorial to help other people find it. Sometimes that's how you get ahead on social media, right? There's a lot of people, and the only thing they do is finding trending sounds and new trends and new features and stuff like that, and they promote those things, let people know about them, show them how to use them and stuff like that. And that is some people's content, and I ain't mad at them, because sometimes you have a hard time finding stuff, especially if you're not like social media savvy and stuff like that. If you're an older person and you're just getting into, or even a younger person who is really just getting into social media. Hey, what's going on, Luke Perry? What's going on, 2104? And should I play that number, 2104? Nah, I ain't gonna play that number. Okay, but let me get something to drink real quick. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so like I decided to do that. And I don't know how early I am or anything like that, but I just got the email today for the new feature, which means it's probably been up for a week or two, so they can get the bugs and the kinks out of it and stuff like that. So, but I made a video, and then on my blog channel, I put the tutorial, and I just now posted a video that I made over there with it doing a different, it's called Make Me Move. I think I did one on here, and they're like 8-second videos. They're so freaking quick. And one I'm skating, and another I'm ice skating. No, one I'm on a skateboard, and then the other one I'm ice skating. So, just some extra little content, some easy content to do. And as a social media creator, sometimes you don't feel like, either you don't have anything in the can, as they call it, already done and all that, and you want to post that day, but you don't really have time if you're doing a whole bunch of stuff, so you just go ahead and post whatever. I actually had stuff to post. I have stuff to post, but since I got that in the mail and I wanted to check it out and see like that, I was like, okay, let me try this feature first, and then if I'm gonna post something else, I can post something else later on. What's going on now? I'm doing really good. How are you? Thanks for asking. I'm doing great. So I went to the bank, and then I went to went to see a movie, and then I went to Trader Joe's, and now I'm back home. But I went to see Scream 7. I love a good horror flick, and I love when there's a good amount of comedy in it. So I really, really enjoyed this, and it was interesting. It was fun. At some point, it was At some point, it was reminding me of Scooby-Doo. And if you see the movie, or if you saw the movie, I think you know what part I'm talking about, which was kind of funny to me. I was laughing. I think people was wondering why I was laughing. And there wasn't but about half a dozen of us in the theater, because, it was an early showing, 2 o'clock, 2:30. And it's a school day and stuff like that. And that's when I try to go to the movies, really. I try to go earlier, when the kids are just getting out of school or whatever, like just before they're on their way home and stuff like that. I don't have to put up with them. And sometimes you still have to put up with them. But on a weekday, Tuesday, Wednesday, plus in New York City, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are supposed to be half price. But I was going to go see the movie yesterday in Midtown, and I think at the time that I was going, it was probably some special like IMAX or something like that, because they were charging me $16. And I was like, no, I'm going to pay like $10. I ain't trying to pay no, that's almost full price, $16. I mean, I think regularly it's like 17 to 21 in New York. I don't know what it is around y'all, wherever you are, but in New York it's about 17 to 21 for the regular price. So I was like, I'm not going. I was set on going yesterday. I said, no, I'm not going to spend $16 because I don't want to spend $16. I could put that extra $6 on something else. You know what I'm saying? So I went today, but I went in Harlem, and it was much more favorable. And it actually ended up being half of that. It was $774. So I was like, good. I'm glad I waited. And you know, it was only one extra day, and spent less. It wasn't crowded, and it was cool. What is this? That's something. They be. I guess they be trying to up engagement or something like that with these extra outside questions or whatever. Ain't nobody asked that. Ain't nobody asked that, YouTube. So I really enjoyed the movie. I don't want to give any of it away, but it was fun. It was funny. It was horrifying. There was a lot of blood and gore. I tried to get a friend of mine to go with me, and he hates horror flicks, right? But I'm always messing with him, trying to get him to go. And because for a few seasons, we watched American Horror Story. And like, you know, when a gory part was coming or something like that, or he thought it was a gory part coming, he would cover his eyes, or he would go into the next room and be like, can I come out? This grown man, by the way, like 40 years old. And we would mess with him. We try to get him to come out early or whatever, just when they're about to stick the knife in or hang somebody or whatever. So yeah, I invited him to the movie. He was like, no, I don't want to see that. I said, well, maybe we could go see some Disney something or another. You know, but by the time we get there, I got the tickets. I know he's going to be like, no, I ain't going to no screen. Oh my God, he would have hated this movie. He would have hated this movie because it was just too much blood and guts and gore and oh my God. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Plus it was funny. Funny parts, you know. There was some touching moments and stuff like that, you know, because it's a family or whatever. So there were touching moments. What am I doing tonight? I ain't got no plans tonight. I'm going to go live a few places. Hello, they left you with popcorn money. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And actually, I'm one of them that go to the store ahead of time. So there's a CVS on the corner around from the theater. I went and got me, and I don't want to eat a whole lot of junk anyway. So I went and got one of the small little, I love to have Raisinets for the movie, but they only had the big ones. So I got like a small M&M peanut, and I got a Kit Kat. And yeah, that's all I munched on. I had like an omelet and some toast for a late breakfast anyway. And I was up early. I was up around 7:30, but I was doing social media the whole time. Checking my mail, blah, blah, blah. I had to make a few appointments. Then I go out and play my number and go to the bank. You know, take care of business. And people always want you to come for appointments on the same day. So tomorrow I got a 10 o'clock appointment. I got a 1:40 appointment. And I'm like, man, I'm going to be... But you know what? It's best to get it done. If you can get stuff done, you get it done all at one time or one day or 2 days. And then you got the rest of the days pretty much free. Pretty much free. I am a singer-songwriter, actor, author, poet. My day job, I'm the wedding singer. So we are in the slow part of the season where generally there's nothing going on unless there's like a showcase or something like that. So, you know, the only thing that I do during this time is try to save as much money as I can until I have another check coming. You know what I'm saying? I could get another job, but like, I'd rather be trying to make money out of social media, you know, out of my own music, you know, having time if like somebody calls me in for some studio work or something like that. You know, I don't want to have to be at work and be like, okay, I'm going to make 3 times what I'm making here at the job on a studio gig. But like, if I don't make nothing, then I'm not going to be making nothing. But I wouldn't want to have to turn down the studio gig. Are you dancing tonight? I am probably not dancing tonight. I don't know why. I just don't have a feeling that I am. Plus, I have a few videos of me dancing that I haven't posted yet. And usually when I do decide to dance, it's because I don't have any dance material left. And unless I'm just, dance around the house for fun to some music or something like that. But otherwise, shooting some videos to dance, no, I'm probably not going to be doing that tonight. I did a few videos doing the Camden Bop. So I have those. And I have a video doing da 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 da. Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf? I don't know if you've seen that one yet. Am I a dancer? I am a singer, but I went to school for music, and so I took dance, I took acting. Yeah, so I don't consider myself a dancer. When I moved to New York, I consider myself a singer who moves well. So I did go to some dance calls. And I did get a few callbacks from dance calls. But no, I'm not a dancer. And now, since I haven't really been in class in 20 years, I can still learn a little choreography. And I'm not bad at it. And but I'm not that coordinated. So I'm not like a ballet type dancer with all that good placement and stuff. I'm so jealous of them. But I can learn choreography and pull it off. And usually the TikTok dances that I learn in here, I mean, they're pretty easy. Sometimes what's different is the transitions, because they aren't natural dancer type transitions generally. But I figure them out usually pretty quickly. And then I do the dance 5 or 6 or 7 times and record it. Pick the best one and post it up. And then I'll have other ones, so I can post up later, either on my stories or on YouTube or other backup sites that I do. I don't even know if I have any newer dances. Oh, that's what I don't know. I guess you could do one of the planned dances for what is that? Janelle Monáe. Come on, baby, do that yoga. Running at the beach down in Copacabana. I love that song when it was out, and I'm so glad. The good thing about like the TikTok dances and stuff like that, it's not only new music, but they've been doing a lot of remixes of older songs that aren't new. Because Janelle Monáe, I think that song, it may be 10 or 12 years old, so it's not like classic or anything like that. But like it's got a resurgence now, and she even has put some people who have done the dance on her stories. I've seen, and that's major for a TikToker to be on a celebrity story, especially a celebrity like Janelle Monáe, who's been not only a successful singer, but also a successful actress, and is currently doing movies and stuff, doing acting gigs. I just saw something. She's going to be in some movie. I forget what it is. But I think there was a preview of it today at the theater. And she's in this movie. I'm like, okay, if Janelle Monáe is in it, I got to go see it. So, and that's why sometimes with these marketing, how they market stuff, sometimes you don't even know. I mean, I'm sorry, for me, for a fan, and not even a super fan, but just a fan of somebody's work and stuff like that, I don't need to know what the show is about. If I know they're in it, I'm planning on going to see it. I may not see it the first weekend, but I'm going to see it. So I'm like, sometimes you just need to put it out there who's in the movie, and you'll have people come in. Jeffrey Wright is the same. Jeffrey Wright is in a movie, I'm more than likely, I'm going to be there to see it. Denzel is in a movie. Michael B. Jordan is in a movie. Who else? I don't miss any of their movies. I can't think of anybody else right now. But there are certain people, it's like, if they're in a movie, I'm there. I don't know what it's about, but I'm going to go watch it because I'm a supporter. I'm not a hater, I'm a congratulator. And I'll give them a few of my coins. I mean, I give them $15, but I'll give them their 10. I'll give them their 10, which is better than nothing. And I might give them 20 because I might see it twice. I might see it twice. But I rarely see a movie twice. As much as I love Sinners, I think I did see Sinners twice though. I was about to say, I don't know if I saw that twice. I think I did see Sinners twice. But I loved Sinners so much. And I loved American Fiction too. I don't think I saw that twice. And the marketing on that was so terrible. With all those great people in it, Jeffrey Wright, Issa Rae, Sterling K. Brown, like, baby, just tell us who's in the movie. Tell my people, I'm talking about black folks, black Americans, tell us the people that's in the movie, put their face up there on the billboards, and you will see the money cars come streaming in, because that's all we care about. We love our people. So we will be there to see it. All this, what the movie's about and all that good stuff, I don't need to know that. Not all the time anyway. It's good if you do. Oh, what that movie with Marlon Wayans? It's not Scream. What's the name of that movie? The scary movie that they have, or is it Scary Movie? It might just be Scary Movie. And they're spoofing a lot of stuff that's been happening lately. So I got to go see that. That's coming out in June, so that's going to be on my calendar. Definitely on my radar. Now I'm trying to think. I want to do Scream parody. But I gotta think of what I want to do, because like I was thinking of a moment that was kind of funny and scary that I would want to kind of recreate. But at the moment, I can't. I think I have to sleep on it and see what kind of resonates, what I remember, what I'm still thinking about tomorrow, and then I'll sit down and write a little short script and make a Scream parody. I remember when Nope came out. Oh my God. I probably made 5, 6 Nope parodies because I love that. The whole idea that like, we're like, okay, it's horror. Somebody die. We out of here. Bye. Movie's over. Just started. And Scream, I don't want to give everything away, but it had a false ending. Which I really enjoyed. I was like, no, it ain't over yet. I knew it wasn't over yet. I was like, no. And I also figured out how many killers there were early on, because I was like, ain't no way. Yeah, that's how I'm thinking about it. But I could not figure out who the killers were. Which, when you're watching a movie like that, I don't know, for me, I'm always trying to think ahead, trying to think, okay, who is why, is it them? Is it them? They're really strange. And there were 2 guys in there that I thought they might be. But they both got axed. They both got axed! And I was like, oh my God. Even though I remember one scary movie, I think it might have been the very first one, where somebody got axed, but they weren't really axed. Like we thought they were there, but it was like a setup. So you can't really trust that either. So this is what I like about, this is what I think I like about the horror genre. Because even when somebody is gone, they're not really gone. And they were harping on that in this movie. Like, this guy's supposed to be gone, but maybe he's not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's not. And they did a little bait and switch in the movie that was interesting. And I was like, oh, so maybe that is but I see, it would take a long time, I think, to work all of that out. It'd have to be a long, drawn out, at least 4 or 5 minutes in order to get that point across. So I don't think I'll be able to do that. What I want to do is like a short, like minute and a half, something. You know what I'm saying? Parody. Like a minute and a half is what I'm thinking. Yeah, but anyway, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. We'll think about it. I'm gonna think about it, and even if I don't get it in the next few days, I feel like, listen, the horror genre, people are always there for it, And when it comes to all these different, like, five, six, seven sequels and stuff like that, people keep up with them and they go back and watch parts and talk about parts and blah blah blah, all this different stuff. I love in the when they're breaking down the genre in the movie, which of course they did this time too. So I mean, it's just so many things that I like about it. It's not just the blood and gore, which I do for some reason. I don't know why. Do you like horror? I don't know why I like horror so much. I just do. I just enjoy it. I mean, and I love the jump scares, and there were at least like three during this movie, Scream 7, where I was like, oh! And for me, usually when I get that little jump and stuff, I start laughing because I don't know. It's funny that I got like they got me basically, and you be sitting there like they ain't gonna get me, and then you're like, oh my god. And that's exactly what I do too. I'll be like, oh my god. You're like, oh, I didn't think that. Oh my god. It was good though. I think I was probably the loudest person in the theater. Which is saying something because I'm usually pretty, sedate, pretty laid back, pretty chill. And I was into it. Let's say that. I was interacting with the movie. Yeah. So what time is it? How long we been in here? I can't even. I've been in here 26 minutes. Wow. Like time goes by when you're doing the dishes. So I'm gonna stay in here another like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna be outie. Cause when ain't nobody here talking and stuff like that, I'm by myself. I could talk for an hour and a half, but like I can sign out of here and go into a different chat. And maybe some people will come and chill and hang out with me and ask some questions, and we could talk about Scream or The Voice or music or creating content, all kinds of stuff that I enjoy. Let me look at here. I have 2 songs that I need to work on tonight. That's one thing I'm going to do. But that only take me like 15, 20 minutes. I just have to play through them. I'm thinking about making this one piece of content with this song that I love so much. I've already made 4 pieces of content from the new Bruno Mars song. So I don't know if I'm going to make any more. But there's at least one more thing that I want to do. But I was also thinking of duetting a few people who were doing the song, and adding a harmony or whatever. Cause I just love the song. It's almost. It reminds me. It kind of reminds. I catch a grenade for ya. It reminds me of that same sentiment. I would risk it all for you, which is so beautiful. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me go. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Because if you have not heard this song, if you have not heard Bruno Mars' album, for one, please go and check it out. Because it is a beautiful piece of work. It harkens to the olden R&B day, but it's contemporary. It's got a little contemporary feel to it also. But this song, I think, is so beautiful. So beautiful. When I fall in love, it'll be forever, or I'll never fall in love. And it's true, I fall in love with these songs, and it is forever. The obsession may wane a little bit, but the love for the song will always remain. Here we go. Let's do just a little bit of the song. Tell me if you've heard it. And I love it's got that little mariachi feel with the horns. I do it down the octave. For just a chance to win your heart, you could set the bar beyond the stars. I'd do anything anything you ask me to. Say you want the moon, watch me learn to fly. That's all I'm doing because I don't want to get copyright. Okay. If you want to hear the whole thing, you can go to my page, go to my channel. I've got it at least 3 times on here. And on my cover channel. I have it at least 2 times. And on my YouTube, I got it at least 3 times. And on my Facebook, I'd risk it all for you, Bruno Mars. At least for your music with your little tiny self. Tiny dancer, dancer for money, and do what you want me to do. Let me see here. Let me check my analytics really quickly. Oh, it's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your... Don't take off your clothes. Okay, it's about time to go. Thank you so much for joining me. This is your friend and secret dancer, Robert Anton, signing out. Have a wonderful rest of the week if I don't see you. But if I do see you, then say hello. Peace out. Now, how do you cut this thing off? There you go.